Happy Monday, peeps. Let's see here. Okay, let's get things moving here. Let me know if the audio is off at all. I'm getting everything reset back up here. And because I had things kind of torn apart this weekend. Akil. Did I say that right? Akil? Is that how you say your first name? How's it going? Hey, Kate. Tilt. That. Audio's okay? Okay, good. Good. Perfect? Akil. Perfect. That's a cool name. I like that name. That's really neat. Okay, sweet. All right. Actually, let's go. I think I'll make this open source. Let's see here. I think I'm going to make it open source today. And we're going to work on more documentation and, of course, making sure that this thing still works, you know, because it's kind of a work in progress. So if you haven't seen what I've been working on, React Native Colo Loco, it's been the last few streams, and it'll probably be the next few streams as well. But it's a very cool thing. So I took Friday off. I went out to the beach, out to the coast. It was nice. It was raining the whole time, but that's okay. Like, we found a lot of stuff that we could do when we were out there. It was fun. Monetalab. I don't know how to pronounce that. Monetalab? Moneta Lab? Moneta Lab. Might be Moneta Lab. Montalab. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You tell me. Yeah. What's hilarious here is React Native Colo Loco. Top languages, Groovy and Ruby. That's funny. But it is. That is what it is. We could probably write some tests for this. I actually wouldn't mind doing that. And then we also have this install Colo Loco script that we need to work on. We got a lot to work on. Moneta is a monkey in Spanish. Moneta. Monete? Monkey Lab. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. My Spanish isn't very good. So I'm not going to be able to pronounce that properly probably, but hey Danny, good morning. It's going well, going well. Hey, there's an Ignite issue that you might be able to help me with. Let's see here. Just noticed it this morning. So this toggle storybook thing is really causing us some issues. Actually, Kate ran into this earlier, right, Kate? What's with the hat? What's wrong with the hat? You don't like the Seahawks? Toggle storybook. So boilerplate. You love the Seahawks. Good. Okay, good. Yeah. We have at our root, we have toggle storybook, which wraps the whole app and allows you to toggle the storybook using the dev menu, which is pretty cool. And the problem is that we've been running into some problems when we wrap things in the toggle storybook element. So camera library component works fine in simple React Native project, but when I try to use the same in the Ignite project, shows a black screen. Only if I remove the toggle storybook parent element and app TSX, then it works fine. Will Todd come up with a logo or character for Colo Loco? That's up to him, but that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. We could also have our designers do that if we want. Either way. There are some strange issues with polyfills sometimes from Storybook downstream. Okay. So toggle storybook. Let's just go look at that real quick. Logo assignment, that's always fun. But yeah, our designer's probably better. I mean, this isn't like super critical. So like, if you want to, Todd, that'd be awesome. Dev mode. Besides, your logos are actually really good. Underrated good. Renders its children. Okay, so we have this use effect here. Show storybook. UI root. So if dev load string dev storybook, then set show. Set the initial value. Add our toggle command. If show storybook, then it will do the storybook UI root. Otherwise, it... Oh, if it exists, then it'll show that. Otherwise, it shows null. And then, otherwise, it just simply returns its children. Where does get storybook UI get called? Let's look. Right here. Right? Storybook UI root. Is this the wrong way to set that? Storybook index. Okay, let me go look. Right here. So Storybook UI, get Storybook UI, right? On localhost. Oh, I just realized forgot to post that I am streaming. Let me go do that. Slack doesn't like to highlight rn.live unless I put the HTTPS, which is kind of weird. Maybe the .live thing is not a real thing. Or it's not like recognized as like an actual, what you call it? TLD. So because of some weird polyfill stuff, sometimes it's better to call this function only when you need to use it. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is getting called right away. Ah, okay. Ah. Okay. That's an interesting thing. So this could be moved into... Hey, Ahmed. Hey, Derek. Forgot I missed you on that one. Because when exporting, it's getting evaluated and import, and then it'll load all the Storybook Metro stuff. So like you can export a function which calls get Storybook. Okay. And then we could just do that here. Get Storybook UI. Call all this stuff at that point. And we have this configure. Can this configure be moved in there too? Or does that have to be like right away? Because like that's in the Storybook. Resolved in 6.3 means resolved in 6.0. Should we be in 6.0? I see here. This thing's just pulling all this stuff in. So it registers all of the different things that we're going to be showing. Okay. I'd leave the configure there. Okay. And then it has, yeah, so this could just be a function then that's called. So Storybook UI could be still alpha. Yeah, probably won't if it's alpha. Not on Ignite. We'll definitely maybe try it on like some projects. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm going to hang on to that for later. I don't know if I'll work on that right now. But I'm going to hang on to that idea for later. In fact, Derek, if you have a chance, can you make a note for this issue? Actually, I should probably, okay. Probably need to move the get Storybook UI function into a function, or let's see here, call, and only call it when Storybook, when book is activated. So let's do this right here. I'm going to hit Y, which changes the URL into a blob URL. According to Danny HYW, I don't know what your Danny from React Native Storybook. It polyfills some things which can be problematic and possibly causing this issue. Potentially resolved in Storybook 6.x. Danny HW? Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, that's issue 1826. So we'll take a look at that. See if we can fix that. Thanks, Danny. That's really helpful. All right, let's look at React Native Colo Loco. So I don't remember where we left things last time. Let's see here. 1826, perfect. Let's look at the pizza app again. Verify. Yarn iOS. I think this was working. No, I don't have my M1 yet. So this will take some time. I don't really like it when the packager launches in its own window. I kind of prefer that it be just a tab. So I'm just going to go yarn start. So the OSS plugin is deprecated and has been renamed to macOS. I'll have to fix that later. So yesterday I played hockey, and as a goalie, I have a plastic dangler underneath my. It's like a neck protector. It's a piece of plastic that's shaped sort of like a boomerang, almost, and it kind of just protects my neck, and it dangles down below my mask, and it's held on just by 3 strings, basically. And a slap shot hit it dead on, bang, right there. Did its job, protected my neck, and broke in half. We had to stop the game, and I had to tape it back up just for the remainder of the game because I didn't want to play without it. What do we got going on here? Yeah, it was a little crazy. A Bowser PNG. Oh, I deleted Bowser. Yeah. Let me see here. I was doing some stuff. Bowser. Let me see here. Why is this thing taking so long? That's weird. Let's go find where Bowser's being loaded. Is it in here? No. It's not in there. Where is it? Oh, right here. Okay. It's is it the Storybook that it's complaining about? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's Storybook. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of this entirely. All right. Should be good now. Reload. And my new goalie mask is actually supposed to arrive today sometime, actually. I thought there was supposed to be an image here. Let me see. Or did I do it in a different native modules, Jamon? Okay, that's there. So, oh, this is the one where if I click this, okay, high stream. Okay, so I'm actually in the wrong. Let's see here. I think it was vanilla RN. That was the one. Let's kill that. Yarn start. There, yarn iOS. Okay. I hate my internet. Watching this on 144p and still lags every 1 second for about 5 seconds. That is really unfortunate, Ahmed. Does it work better on Twitch? You can go check. Go to twitch.tv/Jamon Holmgren. See if it works better. But if it's your internet, probably not gonna be great. Okay, what do we have going on here? Compile, build input file, cannot be found. Meta image view manager. Might need to do like npx pod install. Yeah, Mazen, it is a little nuts. So I've never had one break before. I've been hit there before, but it nailed it, broke it, bang, and then I didn't notice it until I like looked down and it was like split apart. And so we got some tape, taped it up, you know, good as I could, and then we finished the game. And I did get nailed in the head again. So if I seem extra loopy today, that's why. Hey, Aditya. How are you doing this morning or evening, wherever you are? So I do need to like order a new one. There's Goalie Pure Hockey. This is where I often buy from. So, let's see. Protective. Chest and arms, neck protectors. You gotta buy so much stuff if you're a goalie. Is this a good reason to spend $1,000 on a professional hockey mask? Derek, that's the one that's landing tomorrow or today. But you don't get this with it. So let's see here. This is senior. This is junior. You got to be careful. They do have these things too. Like they're like protect not only your neck but also sort of the upper chest area right here. I don't know if that's worth it or if it's better to just do the throat guard here. So like everything's loading really slow right now. Wait, why is it still failed? Different error though. Different error. Okay, let's go look for non-zero exit code. Build input, no, same. Build input file cannot be found. Components, meta image. All right, let's go look at this. App components, meta image view. What? App components, meta image view. There is no components, meta image. Where there is no meta. What? I don't remember putting it in there. We have native here. Okay, obviously didn't do that there. Welcome. I feel like something is a little bit screwed up here. Oh, I'm in the pizza app. Aditya says, I'm doing good. What about you? I'm from India. It's 11:45 p.m. here, going to sleep. Yeah, unfortunately, I only catch like the tail end of India. If I could start a little earlier, then I could get more of you, but that's okay. Hope to catch you next time. I appreciate you checking in, though, Aditya. At least it's not insanely it's expensive to purchase a neck guard, like under $50. Yeah, exactly. Is this React Native Live or Goalie Gear Live? The answer is yes. Okay, so you can see here that we moved some stuff around, and I think that's why it's complaining. This is an issue within React Native Colo Loco. We need to make it so that maybe you could like pass in, or maybe we delete the file group. What if we delete the co-located file group and recreate it every single time? It would be a little bit slower, but then you wouldn't run into this situation where you move some stuff around and then it's like, hey, we can't find this. You're in the wrong Twitch session again. Here we only talk about goalie gear. See, Derek knows because I kept him in a Zoom meeting last week for like 45 minutes talking about, like, agonizing over whether I should buy a $1,000 goalie helmet. So I don't know. It's just more like, this is at least like really light, you know, and it does the job. I've never been hit in the neck ever. So this is probably what I should go for. I think I can actually buy one that's even cheaper. I can get different colors. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. 0.66 podcast. Yeah, we do have that one. We just did Manohar. We just did a recording of that actually last week. I'm not sure when it comes out. Maybe Todd could mention, like, if he knows. But Derek says, I was convinced to purchase that $1,000 goalie mask and I don't even play hockey. Dude, I got hit in the head again last night. Okay, anyway, let's move back to this. People are here for code. Come on, Derek. Your obsession with hockey is ruining the stream. Thursday, probably on the next podcast. I've yet to edit. Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. That one should be good. It was actually a little shorter one. There weren't as many changes. So that's going to be a pretty cool one. You know, a little easier to digest and stuff like that. We talk about Hermes, the newest version of Hermes and stuff like that. $1,000? Yeah, I know, Danny. I know, right? How ridiculous is that? But once you get hit in the head and you still have a headache 3 days later, you're like, I don't want to chance it. I have a headache right now from, it's not like much, but I can feel a little bit of a headache from getting hit yesterday. And I don't want to chance it. Now, the one I bought, yeah, it's $1,000, but it's the one that NHL goalies wear. So, like, you get maximum protection. Mazen says, I'm debating if I need one for this talk. A goalie mask? Must be a really great mask. Well, now I have to show you. Now I have to show you what it is. Let the record show. Let the record show that the people demanded it. Okay, so I have one kind of similar to this. Actually, it's a 940X, so it's a little better than this one. Yeah, it's like this one. Looks a lot like that. So it's a Bauer Profile 940. This is pretty similar. Mine's a 940X. What I bought was... so I wanted the 960. Not the Profile 960, but the 960. Which is basically the most popular goalie mask on the market, and a lot of NHL players do that. But, and you can see $949. But the problem was that they are literally out of stock until mid next year. Could be August before I get it. I can't wait that long. And I even emailed Bauer and said, where's your stock? How do I find this? And they said, good luck. You're not going to find it. So I went to the essentially next best, which is CCM Axis Pro. I got the non-certified, and the reason that the difference between certified and non-certified is really simple. It is, there it is. It's the cat eyes. So you see how this is like a grid and this is not? This has the cat eyes in the front. Better vision, but not quite as strong. And a puck can't fit through there. It's pretty much impossible for it to get through unless it gets hit so many times that it opens this up in a very certain way and then it hits in a very certain way and then it can get through. That's why it's non-certified. I've never heard of anybody ever having a problem with that. Never once. So, and if it ever happened, like I'd be keeping an eye on this to make sure that this, you know, stays in the right shape and stuff. And you can buy new cages for the front of it. But this one here, yeah, $949. That's extremely expensive. By the way, apparently I bought it at the right time because I needed a large, and now there's only small and large XLs. Yeah, you can't find these either. But yeah, basically everybody I talked to said this is essentially the same as, I think mine's actually black, yeah. But essentially the same protection as the 960. Anyway, whatever. The people asked, all right? Mazen says bad joke. I lost the context on it. I'm sure it was a hilarious joke. All right. So the problem that we have here now with this error, and this is a good error to actually have. We want to see this because it reveals that build input file cannot be found, right? So you can see here that it's in vanilla RN app components meta image view.m. So you can see in this that we moved it into an objective objc file, right? Now there's a couple of ways we could handle this. One is we could say remove like do we just remove the entire group and remove all the linked files every time and then just relink them? That's probably the safest way to do this. The other way to do this is to detect any that, yeah, I don't really like that. It'd be a little slower to like relink it every time, but I don't think that's a huge. Actually, this is interesting. I wonder how the Android side, Yarn Android. Let's see how the Android side works, and we may need to do this Android side. This frickin' emulator. Gigantic emulator. Okay, so it's already showing it right here, but that's because it's the last thing that I opened. So this is still the old version before I move the file, right? So let's see what happens. But yeah, I'm thinking we probably want to just remove it. So we could say here, remove the, what did it say? This is Ruby. This is okay, or other issues. Okay. Removing seems better than keeping track of everything. So what this does is, or could we just keep the group but remove all the file, remove from project? Does that mean we need to like save the project really quick? Like, I kind of feel like maybe what we need to do is project save. Why did I put parentheses there? That's weird. Removing, yeah, easier at least. Yeah, I would agree with that. So this is interesting. So create the group. Okay, so let's change this existing group, and let's see here. So just remove it and save the project. Okay, and then we create the group. All right, adding co-located native files to so this is the thing that we don't really need to do the file already exists thing anymore, because now they will not exist. So we could remove all this stuff. Okay, we'll try that. Now I need to go to my node modules and go down to React Native, right there. So now I'm gonna run yarn, npx pod install. Let's see if that works. By the way, this did finish and it looks like it's working, so. Apparently doesn't, oh, I know why. It's because it's a hard link, so when you move it, the other hard link, it doesn't pay any attention to it. Oh, if you delete it though. We need to do the same thing on Android, because if you delete the hard link, like the original file, it's not going to notice that. It's just going to keep the original file, and that would be a source of some very frustrating bugs. Okay, adding, and it found the new ones. Cool. All right. Now, before we go any further, I'm kind of curious. Vanilla rn.exe workspace. Let's open that in Xcode. Off to a meeting, Darren says. Catch you next time. Darren's job is 90% meetings, I think. Vamshi says, what are your system specs? So I have a 2019 MacBook Pro running in clamshell mode. So like over here. Excuse my messy thing here, but let's just take a look. There he is. There it is. Okay, let's try this. So, it's a MacBook Pro. It's running in clamshell mode. And it is connected up to a very nice big 5K monitor. Right there. And it is... Whoa. Breaking everything. So that it is it's 2019. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It's got an i9 in it, and it's not enough. It doesn't work. Doesn't work well enough for what we need to do here. So here's co-located, and it did add all of them there, and I don't see anything else. Like, it didn't add any others. So I think we're okay there. I'm also going to create I'm going to make this a GitHub repository so we can see what's happening under the hood. Looks very much like Kent C. Dodd's system. Yeah, he probably has something similar. I'm getting the M1 Max though, Vamshi, and it's coming end of this month, so we'll get a chance to see how that looks. Okay, so yeah, this is what I expected to see. That's good. We can actually watch it while I run. Let's actually see here. npx pod install. We should see this delete and then be recreated. I don't know how fast it'll go. Yep, it just refreshed, deleted, and recreated. Nice. So, yeah, It's doing what we expect it to. I'm gonna quick Xcode so that the world works again. All right, so now let's try running yarn iOS, and it should work this time. Now, on the Android side, if I were to go, let's go look at the Groovy script for a second here. So this is making the directory. So this is where we would want to probably remove that directory first. And it links it. So it's just linking them anyway. I think what we want to do is remove this. So really all we have to do, remove the collocated folder if it exists in the Android path. Let's see what it says. Collocate new file. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do it with rmdir command. So what is rmdir? Command execute. So GitHub Copilot is definitely not as good at Groovy as it is at Ruby. Okay, what did it just do? Skipping duplicate build file. We have duplicate build files. Okay, so just removing the folder is not going to be enough. Or, I'm sorry, the group is not going to be enough. What we need to do is remove it along with all files. Files, right? Each do file. Okay. That's interesting. Is there a remove from project? So then we wouldn't actually have to remove the file group if we just remove all the files. Copilot is wacky. Yeah, pretty amazing though for like an initial. So what we're gonna do actually here is remove all files from the existing co-located file group. All right, good. Now what we can do, group if it doesn't exist. Okay. And then what we can do here is, whoops, we can go existing group here or create a new group. It can lag a bit. Yeah, it totally lags a bit. Yeah. So now the new group, and I'm actually gonna change that to be probably co-located group. So it's a little more, it's a little better named here. So existing group is file group co-located here, right? So if I go into, I'm gonna have to, I don't know how to remove that now. This might just be borked. This project might just be borked and we have to start over. Before we do that, I'm gonna go look and see if there's a way I can unbork it. So in here, we're looking for, yeah, essentially all of these meta image stuff here. So let's just go through all of these wherever they exist. Just like selecting everything. All right. Whoa, what the? Okay. Don't know if this will work. Do not know. All right, let's do this. npx pod install. Oh, whoops. And also I need to make sure. Where was I working? New file. Remove from project. Okay, this is not the one I was working in, so it's this one. I'm going to copy from there into this one because I need to make sure it's running the right thing. All right, pod install. Hot pursuit. It's a little intense. A little less intense. Okay. So let's see how this works. Make sure you drink some water. The script did not error. Okay, it's still building here, but I'm just doing a quick reload here to kind of get... It's reloading everything, so... Rebuilding. So it can kind of do both at the same time. Okay. I'm going to Command K that, just to clear it. And then, so what we're doing here... If there's an existing group, then loop through the files, remove them from the project. We're not deleting them, we're just removing them from the project. On the Android side, we're removing the directory, which should remove all the hard links too that are in there. And then we create the co-located folder. And then loop through and co-locate the files. Otherwise, it should be good. And I am going to grab this and drop it into the Groovy script here so we can run it here to see if it works. I can probably run that right now, actually. No, I can't. That one runs when we do... Pizza Hut. Oh, okay. The simulator's got the wrong one open, so I'm just going to leave that closed for now. All right. This is still building. You can keep them open side by side for comparing. Are you talking about the simulator and emulator? Let me see. I always regret this. Let's see if we can do this. Does anybody know how to fix this? Where it makes like a small version? I'm just going to look it up. Android emulator resize screen gets smaller. Scale display. Okay, maybe that's our problem here. There might be something in here that we could set. So like display hit apply. No. So none of these Yeah, I don't know. Screen size is not the same as... Okay. Tools, Android, AVD Manager, edit this software. Display settings. 150, what? This is all for Windows. I don't know, actually. I don't know how to fix this. It is glitchy, isn't it? Groovy and Ruby. Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, we could do that. What did we get? We got a problem here. Error is unable to look up in current state shutdown. Successfully built though. Let's kill it. Try it again. And I'm going to run a test where I just delete a native file and see if it breaks anything. Are both navigator's buttons working or is it a glitch? It's a glitch. Like if you can't even see, but if I tried to click on the actual button click area is still in the normal spot, but where it looks like it is small. So, yeah. Okay, it's loading it. And so slow. Okay, it worked. It's there. Sweet. Nice. Okay, so I think we've made some progress here. This is good. And I believe it should fix the problem now where it would have kept stuff that you don't want kept. So how we can test this is by, let's see here, on the Android side, app, source, main, no, cancel, main, Java, co-located, and we've got all of these things here. And so if I create a file, I gotta go to app actually. So if I go to app, components, and I just create in the Java file, I just create one called test.java, right? It's not gonna actually have anything in it. We yarn Android it. Will you get Kotlin working on this live? I'm not sure. What is this? String index out of range. Line 29. Let's go take a look at this. Let's see here. Ah. If class string is found, get the class name. So, whoops. So if the class index is not, okay, yeah. So let's grab these things here. I guess. Just go ahead and drop that in to that if statement, and then if it's if it doesn't exist, then print line warning file name, I guess. Is it capital N? Doesn't contain a class. Skipping. So yeah, so we'll just skip the file if it doesn't contain a class, basically. Then I'll add the skipping thing there. Comment-driven development is next level. So we can add native components just like that. That's so cool, isn't it? Isn't that awesome? Vamshi, like, I don't know. I'm really excited about this. And you, as a React Native Live Twitch community member, get to see this first. Okay. We'll try this again. You're on Android. Comment-driven development. I love it. Will you get Kotlin working in this live? I don't know. I don't know, actually. There was actually quite a bit to it. And... oh, come on. I mean... line 29. String index out of range. Didn't I copy this across? Please tell me I didn't copy the wrong way. Well, I don't think I copied it. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. CDD with Copilot. Copilot driven development. I can see this first though. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, true. True. React Native Live YouTube as well. And Facebook. Nobody on Facebook. Line 59. Cannot get on unknown property. File name for settings. Let's see. File.getName. We can grab that, move that out of here to there. So let's drop that over here as well. The reason I'm copying back and forth is because I don't want to have to re-add the package every single time. So I'm making sure that the source for React Native Colo Loco, it looks like it did work, and it doesn't look it didn't actually like log anything out. That's okay. The source for React Native Colo Loco and the node modules copy are in sync. I need to keep them in sync or else I'm just causing myself pain. How to use native dependencies in there, say Dagger. So you can add them normally and then they should be available. Add them how you normally would in your Android folder. So yeah, still working. Cool. All right, good. Let's take a look at this. And so what we've done is we've made it so that these groups now properly, okay. So remove group every pod install and Android build to avoid conflicts. Or not conflicts, but broken native file links. And then I'm going to yard publish. And that'll be 0.5.1. Cool. So 0.5.1 is up. Found another bug, right? So we're kind of putting it through its paces right now. Okay. Now the install Colo Loco script is kind of an interesting thing that I wouldn't mind digging into here. That'll probably take the rest of the stream if we go that direction. By the way, Ahmed, you asked about Kotlin. Danny, it's not public yet. Well, it is published. You can use it right now. I'm gonna actually make this public right now. Okay. So we're not announcing this yet, but I'm gonna make it public. So. Okay. Yeah, everybody, you can go check it out. Give it a star now. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to throw it into the link into the Twitch chat. I don't have access to the YouTube chat. My bad on that, but you can find it. Jamon Holmgren / React Native Colo Loco. Click that star. And by the way, if you want to add Kotlin, you just have to add it how you normally would. And then this should work because it will just like copy in the Kotlin files. Thanks, Derek. So yeah, I think that this will be this is the next thing we need to try. So let's try install Colo Loco. Let's try making that work. And what we're gonna do here, let's see here. So in the package JSON, we have our binary, which is install Colo Loco. And we should be able to run yarn install Colo Loco. All right. Now, essentially what I have to do here is look at what the process is to, so you have this yarn add. So you have like this right here needs to be added right there. Okay. We need to find what is the current app name and app path. We could ask, I guess, what is your app name and what is your app path? That's reasonable. So, do we want to do this in JavaScript? I think we do. And I always forget let's go to Ignite. Let's go there. Let's go to the binary. Ignite. It's this thing right here, so. Okay, cool. And then, let's see here. Okay, so I don't think any of that stuff like matters here. We can acquire fs, read file sync, JSON parse, and then we'll have the version, and we would actually, would we have the name? Like, is the name actually, does it exist in package JSON here? Because maybe we could just read that. Oh, I'm in wrong package. Right here. Yeah, okay. There's the name right there. It's glue gun. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Vamshi, are you familiar with glue gun? Ahmed, maybe you could check for the project name in the iOS folder or something, or maybe get it from package JSON. Yeah. Right. So we could do, we could grab this. So let's see here. I made a few Ignite plugins. That's awesome. That is fantastic. Okay, so why are we doing var here? I don't know why we're doing var here. Probably because we wanted to support older versions of Node or something. I'm not going to support any old versions of Node. If you can't run this script, then you just do it manually. You know. Also ask the user for and make the detected name default, so if they press enter, just use it. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like it. I like it. So let's go, so const app name equals package.name. Okay, sure. We don't need the version. Const, and actually let's go let, and actually let's let as well on that. Let, app folder equals app. Okay, so now let's ask the user for the app name. Okay. What the frick is all this? Does that actually work? What is your app name? Press enter. Let's see here. So to use, what is your app name? Okay, so I don't know this like create interface thing. Online? Is that how this works? Oh my goodness, look at this. That was really cool. Okay, so instead of app name, we're gonna say, so let's go like this. Okay, so const default app name and default app folder. Might be easier to use readline sync though. Read K. And Copilot is a know-it-all. It's always awkward. Reading input in Node is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't want to add any like dependencies. So this has got to work just in Node. So let app name equals and let app folder. Okay, good. All right, now we can like update those. App name equals, and we'll just do that using app name. Okay, then we just have to ask the user for the app folder. What is your app folder line? It's actually learning from what I did before. You see that? It learned from what I did before. It's learning. Reading input in Node is kind of weird. Prediction for if it will work the first time or not. Let's try it. Let's try it. So install Colo Loco. So I guess the thing I have to do here is I have to copy it in. So let's go here. I have to create install Colo Loco, right? And then I have to go to the package JSON and I have to add bin install Colo Loco. And I don't know if that'll work. So let's try it. Yarn install Colo Loco. Command install Colo Loco is not found. How does React Native do it? Because if you do yarn React Native, it kind of just works. Bin CLI JS. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Node modules, React Native Colo Loco, scripts, install Colo Loco. Oh, interesting. It does both at the same time. Okay. So we would have to wait because it's obviously we need to wait for that after that, and then we would just run this. Okay. This is ugly. Quite ugly. Try this again. Why is it's picking up on the wrong package JSON. Using default app name. Okay, so it did pick up on that. Let's try it. It's the wrong package, but like so it did use app name vanilla.js. Okay, good. Use the bin thing. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out in a second. But then this just exited. We don't want to exit. I feel like we missed something here. Why did it just immediately exit? Oh yeah, process CW. That's right. Yeah. Process CWD is correct. And then we don't need the dot. It just needs to be that. Okay. I think that's what we need there. But the question I have is, why did it exit right away? I guess I could be like, prevent exit until user K is what? It just quit right away. Oh, you know what? It didn't make it's on. So it closed right away is the problem here. So we probably don't want to close here. We just want to do this. And then this online thing, I feel like this needs to not happen. Or actually here, let's make a new interface. This doesn't seem right. Copilot tripping. All right, you know what? I gotta Stack Overflow this thing. So node get input from user. Can we use prompt? So this is the, yeah, that's that question. Oh, okay. That works. We can just do this. All right. That's a module. I don't want to use prompt. Okay, so let's try this again. What we're going to do is we're going to replace all this stuff here. Okay. So question app name, and then I'll put in the default here as well. So yeah. So default app name, and then app folder default folder. Not a fan of this song. Okay, so so this will be app name, app folder. If so, app name equals app name or default and app folder, then we'll close and we'll say console.log setting up. It'll be setting up React Native Colo Loco for app name in app folder. Okay. App folder is not really clear. I think you're right. Do you have another example or another name for that? App folder. Like source folder or something like that. Anyway, I want to see if this works. I'm actually going to just move this stuff to the top here. Okay. Okay. App name. Oh, I see. It says still does that, so I need to. Actually, I'm going to do this like console.log setting up React Native Colo Loco. All right. App name, vanilla. And then what's this? Default folder. Default app folder. Okay. All right. I really hope nobody took any bets that I was going to get this right the first time. Okay, that's good. Let's try this again. Jamon RN. Jamon. And that did not work. App name. App folder. So I wonder what app name is. Oh, that's why. Okay, this needs to not be app name. User app name. User app name, user app folder. And we'll just go like this. It's because of scoping rules. So these got a different scope than these. So it just like ignored those. So user app name, user app folder. Okay. Try it again. Jamon RN. Jamon. Jamon RN and Jamon. Okay. Vanilla RN in app. Okay, cool. All right. Making progress here. All right, so man, I need to go to a different station, I think. This thing is just like going nuts. Anyway, yeah, so we're making progress on this script. So essentially we want to ask the user for the app name, and we've already detected it, what the app folder is, which is just by default /app. And if you don't like that, that's okay. You can put your own if you want. Now we need to set it up, right? Copy the template files. So, okay. What I need to do is I need to go to the README and then look at what you have to do. So the first thing is we need to put this into the pod file if it does not exist already. Link co-located native files. So first thing we need to do is read the, read the pod file. Pod file contents require read file sync process. Oops, sorry. Command. So it should be /ios/pod file. This thing is amazing. Okay, so does the pod file already have not CocoaPods, but Colo Loco? Index of Colo Loco has Colo Loco. So we will be putting in there, we will be putting in Colo Loco, right? And then if not, we'll go ahead and just add that. If prepend the Colo Loco setup string. Okay. Nice. So, Colo Loco pod file content. So let's add that. Let's make that. So, Colo Loco pod file contents equals, and then this is where I just drop in that, right? And it's going to be, instead of my app, it's going to be app name. And the path is going to be, now this is where it needs to be like .. app folder. So instead of it being .. app, it should just be app. Okay. So I don't know if we want these to be like tabbed in like that. And then this also needs to be at the beginning, not at the end. \n, \n. Okay. And I'm going to say React Native Colo Loco allows you to, links native files in your next co-located next to your JS files. Auto links. info here, and then I'll just put in the link to the repo. It's just good, you know, like this is like automatically generated, right? So I need to make sure I do this right. Okay. So we're in vanilla RN, and if I do this, okay, so else console.log already set up. Okay. Set up. Already set up in pod file. Okay, so if I open the pod file, there it is. All right, let's try deleting. Let's try this again and see what happens. Oh, not slash slash, should be, yeah. That's cool though. It added that, that's cool. All right, shouldn't be slash slash though. This should be Ruby. Okay. There we go. And wish there was a little easier way to do here. Okay, so let's try this again. There it is. The pod file. I think those spaces. More info here. Scripts, vanilla RN, and app. And then if I the last thing I need to try is like editing that Jamon RN, Jamon. All right, and Jamon RN and Jamon. Perfect. All right, nice. All right, cool. Now we got to do the Android side, but before we do that, I'm going to copy this over to the install Colo Loco. No, what did I just copy? There we go. Making progress. Seahawks got destroyed yesterday. I didn't even watch the game, to be honest. So I'm kind of fake repping Seahawks. All right, so let me see here. Cool. So, yeah, nice. Now, question. Do we move all this stuff to a function? I feel like we should. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to say function setup iOS or iOS setup. Boy, both of those are really setup pod file, I guess. And we'll take the app name, app folder. And there's that. Okay, good. Setup pod file. Oops. App name, app folder. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Maybe we should rewrite it in Rust. You are a glutton for punishment. Apparently. Is it not like that? It doesn't like that, does it? Okay. Set up pod file. And then set up Android. I don't like setup pod file. Let's go setup. It's really setup iOS. Colo Loco Man, that lowercase. I'm just gonna go iOS. Setup iOS. Sorry. Setup iOS. Do we need this? Like, if I just do that, like, I feel like we're okay. Yeah, we are. So we don't need that. Okay, good. So setup iOS, and now we need setup Android. All right, good. Function setup Android. And why are we reading the build Gradle? How does it know that we're trying to read the build Gradle? I don't think we're reading the build Gradle, but it's a very good. Dimitro Melnik. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I always appreciate follows. You all are awesome. And thanks for hanging out with us today. We are currently working on React Native Colo Loco. You can find it on my GitHub. GitHub.com/JamonHolmgren/React Native Colo Loco. And you can see what it's all about. We are hacking away at it. It's a really cool little script here. And we're working on automatic setup of Colo Loco. So read the build Gradle. I don't think it's build Gradle. Let's go look at Android here. But I think what it is settings.gradle. And this root project name is actually... We might just prepend it, be dumb about this, I guess. Or do we use the root project.name? Because we have the app name. Project name. Oh, we need the package too. We need the package name too. So we're gonna have to ask for that. All right, let's go do that. Install Colo Loco. And in the question here, we're gonna add one more. Package name. Default package name. User package name. Hey, from Twitch says A7 Medev. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. A7. I'm that Ahmed. Is it better over there, by the way? Is it like working better? Package name equals user or default package name. Default package name const default package name equals package. Let's see here. Default. Hey, thanks for the follow, S. Schneidenbach. To lowercase. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's nice to have you as a follower. So like we could just do like com dot and just kind of mail it in a little bit. Now I'm home and the internet is good here. Oh, okay. So you weren't at home then. So we're just taking like the lowercase name and just like com dot. That's a lazy way of doing this. All right. And we'll say let package name equals default package name. All right. Thanks for the follow, Kinda Luz. Appreciate it. Getting some follows here. Some cool people. Only the coolest of the cool hang out with me here. We actually get a fair number of YouTube people watching. We have some problems in the mobile data signal these days. Derek says that's fine for a default. I think so too. They can always change it, right? We're asking them for that. So let's see here. Wait a minute here. I did something wrong. This is the risk that you run when you do things the way I just did it. So, default app, blah, 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 set up Android. Now this has to be package name. And then we need to make sure that we do that here and here as well. Okay. It isn't build Gradle. Coming back to this, it is not build Gradle. It is settings.gradle. Okay. Read file sync, and it doesn't know where to look for it. So what we can do is, let's see here. We're reading it from process.cwd, process.cwd plus, and actually now it figured it out once I did that, settings Gradle. So Android, it figured out that it was in Android, by the way. Freaking amazing. Settings Gradle contents. Does it already have Colo Loco? Index of Colo Loco. If not, what do we do now? What? Okay, that's a pretty good guess. It's not right. Not right. But it's a pretty good guess right there. That's a pretty good guess. Let's go grab what we need there. So not that. We're going to apply from, we're going to put all this stuff in there. Whoops. It's a pretty good guess, really. Okay. So this is going to be prepended into the settings Gradle, which is okay. Like, I don't need to, like, I did this because I thought it was cool to just put it down below there, but yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put the same comment here, though. Oh, geez. Really? It didn't pick up on that, but it's close. Man, that's amazing. That is amazing. Too many copies here. All right, there we go. Apply from, and then we do this. Link co-located native files, and then this needs to be right there. It needs to be app folder. Package name will be package name, right? And the Android path is going to be, now right now we have like com my app. Yeah, this may need to be like modified. I guess if there's any like separating, we should just do, yeah, I think that makes sense. So what we'll do is we'll go package name dot split by dots, right? And then dot join with slashes. So that will just take the package name and properly drop that in there. So hopefully that works. And This is kind of an interesting one. We probably should just grab that whole thing and say Android path. So const Android path equals that. So we'll have that as our main like Android path. Okay, cool. And that's where we're going to be putting a bunch of stuff. Okay. Prepend the Colo Loco. So that goes in before the settings. Gradle contents. We write it to there. Okay. Why not split dot join slash? Yeah, you got it before I did, probably. I didn't see it in the chat there. Man, I unfollowed and refollowed just to see my name pop up on the screen and it didn't. I don't know how that works, to be honest. Hey, you know what? I might be able to replay it. Kindaluz was the last one, I think. Did I? I didn't miss that, did I? Okay, let's see here. I actually don't see when you joined, when you followed. Sorry, man. Can't replay it. But shout out for the join or for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so I guess we should probably test this to see if so far it's working. So I'm gonna just do this. And then let's run it. Excuse me. I already set up in pod file. All right. And then I do need to, let's just go look here. Yeah, there it is. Now, if I run this again, already set up in pod file, and it did not load it again. So that means that I can here, if else, yeah, there we go. Testing out the package, got a bit of an edge case bug. I usually use pod install project directory iOS and it errored. I think it worked okay when I ran from inside the iOS folder. I used npx pod-install. Can you try that one, Danny? But yeah, that is something that we should probably fix. I already set up in settings Gradle. Okay, so Android. All right. I'm kind of not liking this prettier setup here. Let's do this. Print width 120. Semi false. Okay. Okay, that's better. Tighten it up a little bit. Okay, so this is where we'll be doing the bulk of our work. Okay. And then prepend, write the settings Gradle. Yeah, that's good. All right, set it, React Native Colo Loco already set up in settings at Gradle. So then after that we need to, well, first I need to test this. Already set up in pod file, but it's not saying, oh, I didn't copy this over, that's why. Already set up in settings Gradle. Cool. Single quote true. Ahmed. I don't know. I like using backticks by default. By the way, they shouldn't have single quote true. They should have quote style single, double, or backtick. Man, it is windy out there right now. Almost stormy. Okay, so cool. So we made some progress on that. Now what we need to do is we need to, let's go look at the README. So the next thing you do after that is you will you'll create your my app package Java, right? And the contents of that file will be this. So let's if this doesn't exist, then we're gonna make it. Whoops. Let's do it over here. Don't need the yarn lock. Okay. Create my app package.java. My app package contents is all of this. Okay, this is going to be in, instead of my app, of course. I'm going to do app name. Okay. And then instead of the package here, we're going to say package name. How didn't know that? That's cool. I guess because of package there. Planet was taken. Thank you for the follow. What planet was taken? It'd be nice to know what planet. Comments. Okay. And then we grab Colo Loco, blah, blah, blah. This is all good. This is all good. So, const my app package path equals Android path. It's not Android path. Is it Android path? It might be Android path. It is Android path. Good. My app package, not my app package. It will be app name. So if the file exists, skip. If exists, else. Okay. Now we're going to create it. Actually, this needs to be that's a little awkward. That whole like having to put stuff against the left gutter is kind of awkward. I know there's a way to kind of get around that, but I don't know. It's kind of awkward. So my app package contents. So let's see here. Right. My app package path. My app package path. My app package contents. All right, sweet. Got that one. There's that. Pluto. When I was a child, I was so sad that they just ignored Pluto and said it's not a planet. Maybe I was weird. I think a lot of people were. Okay, so let's try this and see if it creates it. I think I'm missing curly. Okay. I actually think I need to put this at the bottom under the else here. Okay, instead of my app package, it's going to be... it's not that one. App name. Okay. All right, let's try this. It should tell us that that already exists. Yeah. All right, good. Vanilla RN package already exists. Now let's go rename it and see if it then rename. Just put an X in front of it. Let's see if it creates it. Vanilla RN package. Replace vanilla RN with your app's name. I don't need that anymore. That needs to go away. So that goes away. But that's just a comment. This looks pretty good otherwise though. It's got the Colo Loco thing going on. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I wonder if there's any real difference between these two. Oh, this add all co-located view managers needs to make it in there. So we're going to do that here. Right? So add all co-located view managers. Good. That needs to change in the README too. There we go. Nice. Okay. Is there any other difference? So let's see. This is 28. This one is 30, but I think the difference is because of this and this. So it's the same number of lines of code. Override is there. It's the same stuff, right? What am I missing? Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, this one does have that. Yeah. All right, all right. So this will go. That one will go right there. Whoops. I hit paste instead of copy. Copy. Paste. Why am I hitting the wrong button? Okay, there we go. Newer versions of React Native, the name in package JSON is lowercased. Is that right? That will screw us up. From the React Native package for some reason. What do you have in your... What do you have set for, let me go to, let's see here, pod file. What do you have set for your app path here? Is it ... Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. In fact, I should check if someone does that. That's problematic. Or we should exclude. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll just in iOS. Yeah, that's problematic. If the app name or app path includes I don't know if we want to do that because someone might put /iOS or includes package JSON. It's probably the root and I don't know about the what should we look for? I just don't want to do the root. Oh, we could look for iOS/pod file if that exists. If if let's see here, app path iOS pod file exists, stop and warn the user. So there's the pod file path. If the file exists, okay, all right. You probably don't want to specify. We don't recommend. We don't support specifying. Whoops. The project root as your app path puts React Native Colo Loco error. So, okay, so pod file found. We don't project group as your puts. To fix this, change app path to something like it is currently app path. Okay. I don't know. Like, is that detailed enough? Get the app name from the app JSON. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a much better idea. App.json. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So that error, hopefully that error is like a lot better, a lot easier to read, a lot easier to understand. So now if you try it, yeah, I'll check that. I'll test that later. But that's a good one, Danny. Let's see here. So instead of the package JSON, we're gonna do the app.json, and then we're gonna grab from there the name. Nice one, Ahmed. I really like that. That's fantastic. It'd be much, much better. Okay. So going back here, install Colo Loco. And I'm getting kind of nervous that I'm gonna like lose this somehow. So setup script. Okay, we'll do that. So my app package is good. And yeah, we have that name. If the app JSON doesn't exist, does that exist in all React Native apps? Source folder instead of app folder. That's fair. That's fair. Let's do that. That's fair. App.json is there by default, but you can remove it. One thing we could do is like detect if, for this one, detect if there's an app folder or like a SRC folder, and then switch between them based on that. So let's look at doing that. Comment driven development here. Check if there's an app folder or source folder. So const source folder exists equals that, right? We'll do the same thing with app folder. So we'll say so let's just do this. Let's go let default source folder if not, then we'll change it to source, I guess. Or I could actually start with let's see here. Actually, if I see a source folder, then we'll just set it to app, okay? And then that way, like, if there's no folder, either source or app, then we'll just use app. I mean, basically, some people like to use source, some people like to use app. Could be at capitalized app too, but let's see here. App JSON is there by default, but you can remove it, but it's actually using the index JSON to get JS to get the app name, so it's a good default. Nothing stops you from changing the index though. Our app is very custom, including stuff like the index. By our app, I mean network. Yeah, so Danny, the thing is, I'm gonna do this for more like, I just spun up a new React Native app and I need to install Colo Loco. And then people who have very custom stuff, they can just read the README. Is that reasonable? And punish you for going outside of the defaults. If we detect a monorepo, we delete everything on your computer. All right, so set up Android. I don't know if I just borked everything because it feels like I borked everything. You know, I have that feeling. I screwed everything up. Let's go see if that is the case. All right. Let's try it. App folder. It does do app here. Okay, now I'm gonna move app to source. Okay, try running it. Hey, look at that. It detected source. Cool, huh? App capitalized for Expo. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We could look for app as well. So let's say that let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see here. Equals I want the first of these that exists, right? So I'm going to make a function. It's just going to be called function first existing folder. And then there will be folders, okay? What? Okay, that's kind of a weird way to do it though. Like, why not folders dot for each, or is it just find? Yeah, find. Let's do find. So return Turn first existing folder, and we're gonna folder. Okay, so first existing folder. That's not bad. It's pretty solid. First existing folder will be, yeah, because then we could just add a whole bunch of them. So it could just be like first existing folder, app source, app, what else? Thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate that. App source, what else? What else have you seen out in the wild? Source. I think that's probably good enough for now. Look for existing folders or default to app. Okay. Why don't you require FS at the start of the file? I know, right? Really? Come on, Jamon. Come on. Const fs equals require fs. All right, yeah, good call. Good call. All right. This is a little messy. Could be cleaned up a little bit, I think. Yeah. All right. So, all right. So let's see here. All right, let's see what this does. Cool. All right, now, why does it say my app package already exists? Oh, and by the way, I was working in the wrong folder again, right? Oh, that's why, because I was working in the wrong folder and I overwrote it. Dang it. I need to make sure I'm always in here. All right, let's just move this down. Okay. It's not that one. I feel like I already did this. It's because I did. All right. Bring him back over here. What else did I overwrite and have to do again? Little Learnings, thanks for the follow on YouTube. Always appreciate my YouTube friends. Vanilla RN package Java exists. Okay. So what else needs to happen in the README? Let's see here. So I have all this stuff. Then I have to open up my main application.java file and update and add this whole package thing here. So this should be pretty straightforward. I need to check for it, you know. All right, cool. So now, whoops. Update main application.java to include, thank you, I appreciate it. Main application path is that, nice. Contents. Main application has my app package index of, and I don't need to import it, but I need to check not the package name, but the app name. And it actually needs to be, as far as I can tell, it needs to be am I working in the wrong one again? I'm working in the wrong one again. Y'all need to warn me when I start doing that. I need to not do that. I really need to not do that. Okay. So, main application index of, and it's not that, it's this right here, the packages add my app package. That's what I'm looking for. So const package or package init string equals this, and instead of my app package, it's going to be app name package. All right, cool. And then package init string, if it already exists, if, whoops. Package, and I don't want to do it like that. What I need to do is contents. So we'll take the contents and we're actually going to replace toString. Holy crap, look at what it just did. Did it really just... Whoa. Okay, so add your packages here as needed. Is that really where... How did it know that? How did it know that? Where's the main application is what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for, I guess, packages that cannot be auto-linked yet can be added manually here. Really, this is what I'm looking for. I think that line right there. Or actually, I'm looking for return packages, but I need to make sure that it's... yeah, is there another return packages? That's the only thing, is if there's more than one, then I could be like screwing it up. Okay, so return packages, I could add it right before. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So instead of return packages, and I do need to capture the tabbing here, so I need to drop that in. So instead of that, something like that. Return packages, we're going to add this. Return packages, okay. Replacing, and then we're gonna write. Okay, this one's a little interesting. Also, these variable names are getting ridiculous. Main application contents has my app package. This is the one I don't like. So package init exists. I guess it's not much better. It's a little better. All right, so we can try it, I guess. What I'll do is I will delete that. It is a little brittle. It's a little brittle. Oh, I forgot to copy it across. All right, that's better than the other way. All right. Need to get rid of a few of these here. Get rid of a few of these so I'm not like constantly loading them up and looking at the wrong thing. Settings Gradle. Colo Loco. Okay. Let's try it again. So the cool thing here is, and Ahmed, you kind of, sort of mentioned this, but we want this to be, and there it is. Nice. LRN package. So we want this to be runnable pretty much at any time, and it won't like screw things up. Already includes my package Java. Nice. And so, not my app package. It should be, yeah, I need to. App name package Java. Okay. So, yeah, right before return packages, we're just going to initialize it. And it looks like it worked. Like, there it is. Added manually here, for example. So if I just said some package here, right? And then run this. Whoops. There it is. Add new vanilla package. There it is. Very cool. Okay. Next, okay. So next, what's next on the README? So we have the package. All right. Now we have to open up our settings. Oh, we already did that. Is this done? It might be done. All right. Let's try it. Let's push it up, and then I'm going to yarn publish 5.2, 0.5.2. And I'm going to go into vanilla. Actually, I'm going to create a brand new vanilla thing. So let's go npx React Native init, and we're going to do, this one's going to be like the setup. Let's name it leopard. I'm just, like random, whatever. I don't want it to be contaminated by any names that we've used before. Make sure you're drinking water. That's why I've got a whole thing here. All right. I'm getting texts about going to hockey stick time, which is like where you can get some practice time in. Let's see here. Public stick time. Monday at 1:30. Wednesday and Friday at 1:30. Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, some guys are signing up. That'd be kind of interesting. Let's see this thing finish building. I have at least 20 of these test apps. Test app 1, test app 2. Yeah. Reduce the height of the terminal from the bottom, the cursor, text. Oh, okay. Yeah. You got it. Sorry about that. I feel like that happens every time. So leopard. All right. So now yarn add -d React Native Colo Loco, right? And then node. It would be nice if I could just yarn. What was it? Install Colo Loco. I don't think that works though. Oh, wow. Actually, it did. That's sick. That's awesome. Okay. Leopard app com.leopard. I don't know if that's true. Maybe. Okay. Let's see what it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do a git init. Dang it. Yeah, I'm going to actually redo that. So npx, and instead of leopard, we're going to go with tiger. The leopard is the coolest big cat. In my opinion. It's not as gigantic as like a Bengal tiger, but it's bigger and sort of better adapted, I think, than mountain lions. And there's a ton of them. Mountain lions, pumas, whatever you call them, they're pretty cool, and we have them around here too. I prefer leopards. They've got a cool like pattern, you know, the whole spotted back, you know. Is it weird to have a favorite big cat? All right, so we're gonna do a git init here, just I want to see what's happening. Like we can't just do this willy-nilly, right? So I think we're done with the vanilla RN. I'm not gonna go any further into that one, and I'm gonna get out of that. cd tiger and git init initial, right? All right, cool. Now yarn add -d React Native Colo Loco yarn install Colo Loco. It'd be sweet if this worked. Tiger app com.tiger. Okay, so what do we got? We modified and added the tiger.package. Cool. That looks like it worked. Added the Colo Loco. Oh, look, this is problematic. That's problematic. So we did find something already. So let's see. So we can't do the root name here. I keep thinking that it would be nice to put it after the root name, root project name. But no, I think we're going to do it this way. We're going to stick with the original plan. Let's see here. App name. Just like that. Cool. So that didn't work, but that's okay. We can actually reset everything and then come back to it. All right, Java.com tiger, I think. And then we added to the pod file this tiger app. Okay, added that. And then we have, okay, and then actually I'm going to reset hard here to like get back to the original, and I'm going to remove this here, which I will look at in a second. Yarn add okay, install Colo Loco. It'll still do the wrong thing in that one spot because I haven't published this yet. So let's go like check that out. And Android app, no, Android settings Gradle. And I wonder if we should warn them not to run this if they have like a dirty working tree. I kind of feel like it should be a clean working tree before they run this. So let's do that. Again, DX, right? Check if they do not have a Git, or actually if they don't have a Git repo, who cares? If their Git working tree is dirty. What? What is this? What the heck is that? If is Git dirty? I wonder if this works. So this is a promise though. Does it actually resolve anywhere? Yeah, it does. Okay. It just keeps going, right? Yeah, I know. What the heck? Can you spawn like sync? Okay, I can spawn sync. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Does that work? Will this let me like resolve? I don't want to resolve. Let me take this out of this whole thing right here. Okay, whoops. That's not really what I want, I don't think. Well, maybe. Is Git dirty? Holy crap. Is that ridiculous or what? How ridiculous is that? By the way, function hoisting, I used to hate it. Kind of like it now. I gotta admit, I kind of like it. Okay, so what's this one? This is vanilla RN. I'm getting rid of it. Just go. Sure. Okay. Tiger. Tiger is here. Let's go into our node modules and then go find React Native. Isn't that amazing? All right. Git reset hard. Then I'll remove that file there and yarn add and then yarn. Oh, shoot. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, it didn't actually change it. Okay, good. So now I yarn install Colo Loco. Yeah, look at that. Your Git working tree is dirty. Please commit or stash your changes before running the script. That worked. Added React Native Colo Loco. Yeah, it worked. All right. Kind of looks like it worked. Okay. So npx pod install. And by the way, we can tell people to do all this stuff like at the end, right? So that was set up iOS, set up Android, console.log, React Native Colo Loco is now installed. Console.log. Next, run npx pod install to link up any iOS native files. When you run yarn Android, you'll our script will link any Android native files. To enable Swift and or Kotlin, follow the directions. Love it, you say. Yeah. I'm thinking for my next project, I'm just going to see where Topilot takes me. Ahmed, add a rocket emoji. I like how you think. Oh, by the way, I'm editing the wrong friggin' script again. I don't know why, but my rocket emoji thing doesn't work. I'm gonna have to copy yours, Ahmed. So it'll literally be yours. NFT here. Oh, now it pops up. This is Ahmed's rocket, by the way. I copied it because I couldn't get this to work. Is now installed. Actually, I kind of like the why does this not work? Okay, the kind of crazy eyes one, kind of like that. Oh, jeez, really? Ahmed, give me the crazy eyes one, the Loco. I'm gonna put that one in there. Directions on the React Native docs, in the React Native docs. Console.log, and then that will actually be React Native Swift. Exporting Swift. Xcode will offer to create this bridge if you add this import. I'll put it there. I mean, like, if we could create that, I think what we'll do is we'll create that bridging file in Ignite, but you won't have it available otherwise. And then console.log. That's okay. That's Swift. I need also. How did it know, by the way? That was crazy. Android Kotlin. It doesn't even mention Kotlin in here. This is one of the problems. So React Native Kotlin. Stux. I am not yet. It hasn't come yet. You got you. Thanks, Ahmed. I appreciate it. This is NFT. This is yours. All right, nice. No, this is still my old laptop. I haven't received the other one yet. You can go away. All right, so this is looking good. This is looking good. So it's not that though. I need to go find like, is this the only? I don't know. React Native Bridge with Kotlin. I feel like if I set this up, Gradle version, include these plugins. I don't know, like a lot of this stuff is, it's just, it's a lot, right? So to enable Swift, follow the directions. Let's do that. Console.log. To enable Kotlin, it's a bit more involved, but you can start here. And we should really, Infinite Red should really have our own, like, how to do Kotlin. Hey, actually, I don't think Mazen is listening right now. He's probably working, but when we can, we do have a, I think we have a Kotlin. I'm going to have to ask him. Do we have that Kotlin? He's working on one, I think, a Kotlin article. In Colo Loco. Derek, if you're still around, let's follow up with Mazen to see if we can get a better, like this one's fine, React Native Bridge, but it's older. It's like 2019 or something. 2018. So that's pretty old. It's probably a better way. Why does the Android always feel like it's more difficult to set up? I know, right? And then actually, like if we have Ignite all dialed in with this, you just spin up a new Ignite app. It's already done. Don't have to worry about it. The math. I thought I said the math structure, but it says the math stukutre. I don't know how to say. Hey, bro, how's it going? It's going really well, actually. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Quick question based on experience. If you have a date object variable and now this variable has missed entering the correct date format, so it's yielded into an invalid date, any ideas how to detect that with something like if case, for instance, to avoid this situation node? Ahmed says, I think I should give Ignite a try. You should. We need to upgrade it to the latest version of React Native. So the maths. So in an if statement. So I mean, what you can do is something like. Here we go. Let's do this. Const. My date equals 2021 11/15, something like that. Check if my date is a valid date format. So this is doing kind of a regex approach. So this is what GitHub Copilot wrote for me, which is like, it verifies that it's a valid date format. It does this match thing here. You could do this instead. So you just check if not get time, then either it's the epoch, which is unusual. That would be only like 1970 or 1969 something dash 12 dash 31 at midnight. But so you could just check if the get time is basically nothing. So yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully that answers your question. Just let GitHub Copilot do it. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. All right. So I need to update the README now because it looks like it's kind of working. So installation. Once you've installed, you have installed React Native Colo Loco. You can try running our setup script. And actually, I'm gonna just change this to manual installation and Android manual. And then I'm gonna put here first commit any commit any changes, as we don't want to mess anything up. The script won't continue if your get working tree is dirty. Then run yarn install Colo Loco. This will this will attempt to to automatically patch the necessary files to successfully run or link native file, just necessary file. This is probably fine. Lastly, run npx pod install, and then yarn iOS and yarn Android to finish installation and compile. Okay, that's pretty good. And I think so this is like the view manager, all this stuff. Okay, cool. So not bad. Update README. Oh wait, here, hold on. Get working tree dirty, app name. Check get working tree status before running install script. Okay, push that up. Yarn publish, and this is going to be 0.5.3. Nice. Yarn add dash D 0.5.3. Let's make sure that's pushed up. And we'll try it here. And then hopefully it actually, yeah, so that should have, oh wait, no, sorry. Don't save. All right, let's go here. Yeah, looks like it's good. All right, let's try running it. Well, first off, actually here, get reset hard, and then yarn. Add that one. You know, the right answer for stuff like that, that question, math, is honestly GitHub Copilot. But you got to look at it and make sure that what you have is right. So let's see here. Added 0.53. All right, now let's try this. Yarn install Colo Loco. React Native Colo Loco is now installed. Okay, that looks a little funky to have it like tabbed over just one, and I feel like I need a little more space there, so let's try that. Let's go like whoops. And then put these over a little bit. And then I just need one more, like console.log. And I'll put one up here too. And then it exits. All right, cool. What the heck? Derek, can you ban Loud Justin and Agus Perez? Maybe add some bullets as well. That's not a bad idea. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's kind of cool. All right. Big follow guy again. I wonder if we could just like, anytime someone puts in the word big follows, they're just immediately banned. Although then Ahmed would be dead. He'd be gone. We gotta be careful about that. All right, so there's that. All right, cool. Reset. By the way, did I do that in the right place? I did, good. Hard. And then I'll just go back here and formatting changes. Then yarn publish 0.5.4. Yarn add -d for nope. Okay, installing that with these bot accounts, yeah. If it's a first timer and they mention that, like, clearly not cool, right? So yarn, so git add and commit is what that is. 0.5.4, and then yarn install Colo Loco. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, that looks really cool actually. React Native Colo Loco is now installed. Next run npx pod install to link up any iOS native files. When we run yarn Android, our script will link any Android native files. Enable Swift. Follow directions in the React Native docs. To enable Kotlin, it's a bit more involved, but you can start here. And then, yeah, basically, that's pretty much all I'm going to do right now. But like, oh, you know what though? I should actually let's open up Tiger here. Seems like it worked. Awesome. Let's open up Tiger here. And I'm going to go into, so I'm going to get installed Colo Loco. All right, cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn npx pod install. Make sure it kind of does what we want it to. No co-located files found in app. So I'm going to create a no. Create a folder. I'm going to call it app. And then I'm just going to create a new file in there. mytiger dot Java, I guess. And new file mytiger.m and new file mytiger.h. And then I do need to like grab from my readme here all the different things. So like let's go grab this is the H file. mytiger. All right, and then M file. Let's go grab that. This thing's being slow. By the way, yarn. Let's see here. Pod file. Yeah. Okay. Yarn. iOS. I'm gonna start running yarn iOS. And then while that's happening, it'll like compile a bunch of stuff that takes a while anyway. So go into that mytiger.m implementation file here. Drop this in. Anything with Jamon in it is going to change. Okay, mytiger. And then the mytiger.java. This is Swift, so so here's the Java one. Let's grab this. There, okay. Paste it in. Again, we need to properly update these, so it'll be just com.tiger, I think. And then anything with Jamon. Just gonna be mytiger. All right, sweet. So I feel like got those kind of dialed in there, and then this is building, but it's gonna just load it up, and then I'm gonna have to compile again. But at least it will have done most of it, you know. And then so the second compile should be much faster, and then we'll do the same with Java. And in the meantime, I'm going to go into app.js and grab native modules. Okay. And then we're going to const mytiger equals native modules. And then we're going to go down here to, let's see. This app here, so I wonder, can we add a button or something? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right. All right. Okay. I see you. I see you. I just picked up on the mytiger thing. That's funny. Still building. Then I need to go back and link and then build again. But we'll be close. We'll be close. And then I have to do Android as well. I actually got that same autocomplete from a Copilot, but with the Jamon example module. Was that where you do you actually have the Jamon example module? So it just picked up on that? Still building, still building, still building. Yeah, I added that example from the GitHub and it knew somehow, but it also had the hello function name wrong. Yeah. There's probably a say hello or something. In fact, I think the module, or the like, this thing I think has a say hello. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. iOS. Maybe it's the iOS one. No? Okay, well maybe I thought it was. Yeah, so they're just doing this, but I thought there was like a say hello thing in the docs or something. Maybe it was picking up on something like that. So it doesn't know like everything, but it makes some pretty intelligent guesses, and then you can tweak it, right? You can make it what you want. Still building. Cannot wait for the M1. It's gonna be awesome. So we haven't had any dropouts of like my mixing console. I haven't had to reboot it, which is good. So we do have an article on the way. I just confirmed with Mazen. That is, I think I confirmed with Mazen, if I interpreted it correctly. But yeah, that we will be able to link to, that just kind of shows like how to set up Kotlin. But again, Ignite could come with this already pre-built. So Kotlin's already dialed in, Swift is already dialed in. There's no question about, you know, how do I set this up? No, you just add Swift files. You're done. This is it. And React Native Colo Loco also there too. So Ignite will come with all the stuff already ready to go. It'll be the easiest way to write Kotlin and Swift in React Native, for sure. I'll probably do a demo video. Like, hey, here's what we're doing. I could even do it on stream and just show people, hey, all right, let's start, you know. Hi, YouTube. Let's do this, you know. And you all can be a part of it. You can be in the chat, but we'll be just boom, 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 you know. And really try to dial it in so that it's fast, you know. Probably speed through the areas like building the app, you know. I already have it built once, so it's just a quick rebuild. I did a video today for the new package, and I think it's not my thing. You know what? I'll tell you what. Like, making videos is so much different than streaming. I can do it, but I love streaming. Streaming's better. It's just hanging out, having fun. Redid it like 5 times. Yeah, I know. Like, you feel like so much pressure to get it perfect. I don't like that. I prefer this. There's nothing perfect about this. You can see that for sure. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. This is taking so long. And I got to rebuild too once we're done, but that should be fast. And Android too. I probably won't try Android. I got a meeting coming up in 7 minutes. I was thinking about streaming Storybook stuff, but not sure. Well, I'm happy to do some Storybook stuff on my stream, Danny. If you want, I don't mind doing that. I need to learn it, to be completely honest. So if you help me, if you're in the chat, like helping me do some Storybook stuff and learning more of it. I mean, my devs know it really well, but CTOs don't know anything. And I prove that every day. Okay, so Mazen did confirm. Jumping into native with Swift and Kotlin. It uses Swift and Kotlin. Shows exactly what to do. Converting a project to... Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, this needs to go... Come on. Copy. Okay, there we go. Cool. So this is a private repo, so you're not going to be able to see it, but it is coming up pretty soon. Whoa. Converting to Android. I'm just going to copy this, and this is actually going to go in our install Colo Loco. Much better than a 2018 article. Okay, there we go. And I probably should put this... let's see here. Native Android. So, what did I do for the iOS? Where did I put the Swift thing? Oh, that's UI, sorry. Swift example. So that's 4 hashes. Swift example. Okay, I'm gonna re-trigger that. Oh, wait. npx pod install. And then yarn iOS. Okay. Maybe you can try the new web one, another secret repo, a lot of new stuff in the pipeline. Oh yeah, lots, always stuff going on at Infinite Red. It's hard to keep track of it all, to be honest. This is Swift, and then Android, okay, and then I'm gonna put Android Kotlin example. To do, but to get you started, you can check out this project. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then so I'm just going to add that article. So added dive into native Kotlin guide. Okay, cool. 1257 and let's see here. Click me. Okay, so that's broken, but I think it's because this is still going. Yeah. So that was intentionally broken, I think, or like I knew that was broken. But we're now building the app, and then this should, like, the click me should work once it's done building. Here, we're almost done. I'll let my business partners know I'm going to be just a tad late. So let that finish building. I hope it's not like, it shouldn't redo. It should be, everything should be built. It's just needs to like load up the new files, compile those, link them in. Still waiting. Yeah, evaluating my tiger.hello. Null is not an object. That's because it has not linked up the new native files yet. Yeah, this is taking a while. It's taking a while. No errors at least yet. Almost there. I'm not going to do Android. In fact, I'm going to shut down Android. I don't think that'll make much of a difference, but just get rid of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, successfully built the app. Good. Not quite as long. Moment of truth coming up. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Launch the app on the simulator. Hey! And there we go, folks. Well, thank you for sticking with me. Appreciate it, everybody, hanging out with me. And that was fun. And now that setup script is working, which means that, honestly, using this is pretty well almost ready to go. The biggest thing I want to do now is like Swift and Kotlin, but that's going to take a little more time. We're going to have to get, I think, Ignite updated really is the best way. Because like setup scripting the Kotlin setup and the iOS setup feels a little tough to me. Plus it's an opportunity to push Ignite, which I want more people using. So having that built into Ignite, into the boilerplate, let's do this. Wednesday, let's work on that. Let's get Ignite all set up with React Native Colo Loco, Kotlin, and Swift. All of that, all in one in Ignite, and have it so that you can spin up a brand new Ignite app and you don't have to do any of this setup, including even running the setup script. It just does it all for you. And it'll just work. You just put in your native files and they show up, and maybe even have it right in the boilerplate. Although obviously we have to make it work with Expo as well. But I'll have to think about the Expo side of it. Maybe we could work on that Friday. Like maybe with the Expo EAS build pipeline, we can have it properly, build. Not what I forget exactly how they meant. It's sort of like ejected, but not really ejected. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you all on Wednesday. I'm going to start as early as I can, hopefully 10 o'clock or earlier Pacific time in the morning, and we'll hang out with you then. So take care, everybody.